my name is Martha. I'm a sexologist in Singapore, and this is video 2 or 3 of my videos talking about my relationship with my mom. I'm doing this in conjunction with Mother's Day, and my intention is to inspire you to have a deeper connection with your mother. If not your biological mother, then perhaps your spiritual father or mother figure. There are people who have inspired and nurtured you on your journey to adulthood, and it is an important time to reflect and to honor them, even if they have passed on. They may have passed on physically, but they may still be with us in spirit, and it is a good time to really express gratitude for those people who have contributed to our life, big or small. In this second video, I want to talk about how my mom actually had breast cancer for the second time. So in the second time she had breast cancer, I was actually doing my studies in San Francisco, my sexuality studies, and I didn't find out that she had breast cancer until after I returned to Singapore during in between one of the trimesters. I did sense that something was wrong because one of my relatives messaged me on Facebook and said something along the lines of, do take care of your mom. And I didn't know this, but my mom had actually given everybody strict orders not to disturb me and interfere or disrupt me from my studies. So I came back and found out from my dad that my mom now has a stage 4 breast cancer. The breast cancer had spread to her lungs and to her bones. That chemotherapy is one of the options, but she's really trying to avoid it because of her age. So this is 10 years on, and she had a relapse. So subsequently, maybe 1 or 2 years later, she had to go for chemo, radiation, plus the chemo pills to fight the cancer inside her body. And all through this time, I was really distant from her. I didn't give her much emotional support. I didn't really talk with her because I didn't know it then, but I was really, really scared. I was so scared I didn't want to talk about it. I was so scared. I just part of me just thought, I don't think she can make it. And I was so scared and so sad even though she was still here. I was just so sad of the idea of losing her. I didn't talk to her. I didn't want to make her feel worse. So I avoided her. I avoided upsetting her. I just focused on myself and my work. And it really didn't dawn on me that, her cancer is really about her, and I should focus less on myself. But I was just being naive, ignorant, or maybe selfish. Until she went for surgery, completely unrelated to her cancer, it seems. She developed a lump near her thigh, her left thigh. And because of the lump, she started developing difficulties with walking. And she fell a couple of times. So she went for surgery, and afterwards she had to go for physiotherapy because the muscles in her thigh needed to be stretched out. So she was there in the hospital, couldn't really move, consciously doing those exercises very diligently so that she could get better. And then the physio, the nurses were asking, who's going to take care of you? When you get home, you still can't walk, you can't even go to the toilet. How are you going to cope? And she said, everyone's busy. Everyone's working. There's nobody in the day to take care of her. And I just felt so sad. But there on the bed, I could see my mom working diligently, trying to get better, and that was when it struck me. My mom wants to live. Despite all the odds, second time breast cancer, spread to her lungs, to her womb, spread to her lungs, to her bones, going through radiation, this and that, now surgery. She just wants to live. And what right do I have to take that away from her? What right do I have to not support her? Am I just full of myself that I can't even see that all she wants is not for me to be scared? She needs my support. So from then on, I gave her as much support as I could. I massaged her leg when it felt numb. I moisturized her feet for her. I massaged the scar wound so that it would form less lesions when it healed. And I did my effort to spend more time with her, take her out for meals. And the relationship hadn't completely healed, but I began to make efforts to bridge the gap between us. So I'm sharing this story to let you know that I'm not perfect. I have evolved. My relationship with my mom is getting better, and I'm inspiring. I hope I'm inspiring you to look into your own relationship with your mother or father, and look at the people in your life who do matter, who have been there for you, and maybe it's time to wake up, time to not take them for granted. So with that, this is my second of 3 videos. In the third video, I'll be talking about how my relationship with my mom has evolved and where it is today. So thank you for your attention, and I look forward to receiving your feedback. So once again, this is Martha, and my reminder is to keep